Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 9 of my James Hart Rugby League Live 3 Be a Pro series. And in this episode, it's just the one game yet again, and this time we're taking on the Cowboys. You can see it's 15th up against 14th, which is a little bit funny when you think about how both these sides generally are in real life. See, Cowboys obviously won the comp this year, and they're always sort of up and about, the top 4, top 8. They might not get the top 4, but they're always talked about as being there. And then you get the Bulldogs, who've made a lot of grand finals quite recently. Haven't won it, but they're always up and about there, and they always had the threat of being able to win it. Just haven't been able to do it. And to see them being, second last and third last, it's quite funny. But we're taking on David Clemmer, which is actually like heartbreaking for me as a Bulldog supporter, seeing David Clemmer in other colours other than the Bulldogs. But you know what? We don't have to worry about that. James Hart, our client, he'll be looking to just put the sword in and absolutely smash the Cowboys. However, we're playing at 1-800-SMILE, so it's probably going to be a tough game. You see, the Cowboys actually started off pretty strong. It was a nice tackle there by James Hart to slow them down, and it's followed up by another nice little tackle there by James Hart. So 2 in a row, being pretty lively to start off the game. You see Brett Morris put in a bit of space, and this time it's actually Tyron Phillips on the wing. So still the merry-go-round of wingers and second roles and stuff is still happening. This Jason Chan dude, who I don't know, and also this Sargison guy, I think he's from Super League, who's playing for the Cowboys. He seems to play pretty well against us. So Cowboys are a side that sort of dangerous a little bit, and it's all right there. I think it was about 18 minutes into the game, we actually got substituted off, which was actually really, really annoying. I think it was 0-0 at the time as well. And you go into it and see that it's now 8-0. It just shows we're a way better side with James Hart on the field, and just he's been so damaging this season. I don't understand what's with Des. I know he has Gutherson, but this isn't a Shark situation where you got old boy in Michael Gordon. You got the young superstar in Valentine Holmes waiting, or Ben Barber, who's a former Dally M medal winner. This is the reigning Dally M medal winner, who hasn't been out of form or anything, and you're taking him off. I just don't get it. But 8-0 is what it is, and it's up to us to try and get back into the game, and we're going to do so through James Hart putting a nice little grubber there, and it is J-Moz who ends up on the end of the kick, and he grabs it, puts the ball down, and he just tried to. And here's a bit of a replay. We took a little bit of a turn. There's a little bit of a change for angles, and I got to say the grubber didn't really expect too much out of it, but we got a pretty nice result out of it. Obviously a try being scored, and 8-6 is what the scoreline is as Hodgson keep the goal. We're back in the game here, and James Hart has been quite instrumental into it. Now right here, it's going to be absolute heartbreak for us. I don't know why we're up so far back in the field. I'm not sure if there was a turnover, I don't know what, or just wasn't paying attention or something. We were resting our guy, but there was actually a very, very poor offload, and we tried to get to it. There was other players around, but they didn't seem to go for it, and we decided to go for it. Cowboys got there just a second before. Maybe if we dived for it, we could have got to it. But the Cowboys got to it, and then they just raced away and score after palming off one. Right here, I think this try could have been easily avoided. Obviously, I think it was Brett Morris just caught our position there. The game has a big problem with the wingers not coming in, not going after, not just the wingers, but players in general. If there's a break, they don't seem to go for the ball, they'll run next to them. It was a problem in Rugby League Live 2, and they haven't fixed it for Rugby League Live 3, so that's why you see a lot of those sort of tries. But see James Hart, he's exploding right now. He's quite fresh, you got to say, after being substituted and that sort of stuff. I know he's played a little bit since coming back on, about 20 minutes into the game, but been a few little bursts, a few little changes of pace which has got on the outside of the Cowboys, and it's a shame we couldn't put them over the sideline just then. But 20-6, we just need to stay in the game, and see Cowboys still making line breaks and that sort of stuff. But James Hart comes up with his second tackle in a row here. Will it be a third? Yes, it will be. Another little Dada dummy half, and Thurston's right there. Can we get to Thurston? Yes, you can get to Thurston. JT, eat your heart out, mate. James Hart all over you, although the scoreline says otherwise. But James Hart, not a problem with that. It's not his fault. He's actually doing the best he can. But you see, they're making more half breaks. He's just got no support. And it's something I said, I think maybe last episode, the fullback's supposed to be that support player. Just a shame that every single line break has to sort of be from James Hart, or it's something where James Hart threw a pass and he got tackled or something. Something along the lines of that. James Hart, 5th tackle, takes on the defenders, and he's only got the line ahead of him. Thurston tried to chase, and Coote and the fullbacks obviously were back for the kick, and James Hart scores the first try of the game for himself. Obviously, the first one he actually got a try assist, so he's actually starting to rake in the assists now, which is quite nice. But obviously, the try scoring ability, it's still there, and Hodgson kicked the goal, so we're sort of back in the game, but they've got an 8-point lead, so it's quite hard. But we do win the ball back here. It was a strip, and James Hart tried to attack right from the get-go, call for it, but we can maybe get them on the counter. But you can see there, just absolutely appalling stuff there. I don't know why the guy, I think it was Tolman maybe, don't know why he felt like he had to go in at dummy half or whatever, but you can see David Clemmer there, he gets the last laugh over us at the Bulldogs there. Quite annoying, quite frustrating that we didn't end up winning that game, 20-12. A little bit disheartening, but 130 man of the match for James Hart. The number one is the number one player, and gotta say, we're looking pretty good, looking pretty sweet for that second Dally M medal in a row, and I think this one would be way more deserved. But what's interesting to see, you can see round 14 was not selected in the side, 28-all draw. Was he rested? Was he dropped? Clinton Gutherson playing right there. I don't know what the hell's the deal with Des Hasler. I don't know if there's been a little bit of a disagreement in the coaching staff, but I think James Hart's getting a bit dudded here. It's a shame we signed a 3-year contract with the Bulldogs, but you know what, I'm pretty confident we can turn this around. I keep saying that at the end of every episode, but I truly believe in James Hart that they will end up coming good by the end of the season. But that is where the video is going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke MYT, Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.